Hello everyone, my name is Montella. So, I just scrapped a video idea because I didn't know how to write the script, I didn't know what to talk about. I think it was a video on every support and how to play them. And I didn't feel like making that, to be honest. I'm gonna start a new little series. I'm just gonna yap about shit while I play quick play. Then after like 1 or 2 games, I'm just gonna end the video. So, our topic for today, Nosferatu. So yesterday I was with my mom, and we saw the new Nosferatu movie. It was really good. I'm just gonna play a character I don't usually play, right now. Squirrel. Hell yeah, Squirrel. Facts. Anyways, so I saw the new Nosferatu movie starring Nicholas Hoult, Willem Dafoe, Bill Skarsgård as Count Orlok, and what's her name? Johnny Depp's daughter, Lily Rose Depp, and it was worth waiting like 102 years for. I waited 102 years to see this movie, and yeah, it was really fucking good. It was very artfully well done, and it paid a lot of respect to the original movie from 1922, and I'm really glad it did that. Like, there's clear differences. Like, sadly there was no like direct one-to-one scene of the iconic one of Nosferatu or Count Orlok standing at the doorway. The one scene that they used in SpongeBob. It was like, well, then who's the one flickering the lights? And it was like, no, like Count Orlok flickering the lights. So, sadly, there was no scene like that where he just crept up to the doorway. But there was a scene, like basically recreating the shadow scene where he's like walking up to the to Ellen's room, where he's like a shadow with like the arm sticking out and shit. They recreated the arm shadow scene. What the fuck was bursting me down there? Like, I'm so why are they over there? Isn't that our side of the map? What? I didn't even see her. What a weird fucking map. Oh, Jeff Buckley, this girl I've been talking to, talks about that guy all the time. Yeah, it was very artfully done. After I saw it with my mom, I actually just, needed time to reflect. I missed that? Wow, I suck at Squirrel. Yeah, so after I saw that movie, I kind of just needed time to, like, reflect and, think about the movie, because it was really well done. Now, I did understand a lot of the core themes and story of the movie and the plot, obviously, since I've seen the original one from 1920, but there's a lot they changed. I like what they did with Knock. I feel like Knock was too cartoonishly insane in the original. Holy shit. Yeah, I feel like Knock, the real estate manager from the original, he was too cartoonishly insane, right? And I remember at one point in the original movie, like, there was like a little witch hunt thinking that he was the Nosferatu in the original film, and it was so fucking goofy. But it was funny, but it's just something that wouldn't make sense in a modern film. So I'm glad they changed that. They made him more realistically insane, I'll say. I'm not gonna spoil the movie, so I'm not gonna spoil all of like what it's about or like what happens in it. I'm just gonna go over like specific things, like things you would expect from the movie. But I'll give minor spoilers. So, little spoiler warning if you haven't seen it. I do like how they did Nosferatu, Count Orlok's, well, that's kind of a major spoiler, what I want to talk about. I will say, so the original Nosferatu was the first ever instance of, a vampire dying from sunlight in any piece of media. I can't hit her. I can't fucking hit. Damn. I suck at Squirrel. Like, well, I was just like turning my brain off trying to talk about Nosferatu. So the original Nosferatu was the first ever instance of a vampire dying from sunlight. in a film or piece of media, like, at all. And the new movie kept true to it. He died by sunlight. If you weren't expecting the vampire in this movie to die by sunlight, you're fucking stupid, right? I know you might be mad at me for spoiling it, but like, come on, man. Like, you're watching a vampire movie and you're not expecting the vampire to die. Especially when we've seen the plot of it over 102 years. Like, you've had 102 years to know the plot of Nosferatu. There's differences, obviously, so I'm not going to spoil all the differences, but come on, man. And Ellen's sacrifice, at the end of the movie, it was beautifully done. Her sacrificing herself to Count Orlok for the sake of him dying. And like, I ended the movie after that with my jaw dropped. It was so well done. What else? Oh yeah, Friedrich. I don't remember if Friedrich was a character or a fleshed out character in the original movie, right? Friedrich was played by Aaron Taylor Johnson in this movie, and I feel like he did an amazing job. He killed the role. He very underrated, under-talked about part of the movie. Like, he really sold the role, you know? Like, he was probably, like, the most human character in the movie. And the most realistic. Like, there's a literal, basically just vampire or, like, demon coming to town, right? And is responsible for, like, the death of so many people, right? But that's so, like, non-realistic. It's like, dude, I don't give a fuck about whatever evil you're claiming is coming to this town. The plague killed my family, right? And, like, I love that about him, right? Because it's like, yeah, we know that there is actually, like, evil coming to the town and killing everybody in Visburg. I believe the town is called Visburg. But he's like, I'm not with that bullshit. My fucking family is dead, right? And I think it's your fault for bringing this fucking plague here, right? So he's very sympathetic, but he's also a very flawed person. Because he's very rash about a lot of the things he does, but it makes a lot of sense. Like, you would be too. And personally, I think it was very sad. Fuck. I was closed off. And missing all my shots as well. I should have Squirrel Stampeded that shit. Really scared them away with the threat of the Tickle Monster. But yeah. Aaron Taylor Johnson. All of the major actors in this movie that like you've been hearing about, Bill Skarsgård, Nicholas Hoult, Willem Dafoe, Lily Rose Depp, who else? Aaron Taylor Johnson, as I just talked about. They killed it. They were all great. Now, I know everyone says Kraven the Hunter was a flop, you know, because I'm mentioning that because that's another movie Aaron Taylor Johnson was in. Holy shit, I'm just missing everything. I can't hit him. Wait, what hit her? I killed their magic with my bouncing nut? That's really funny, actually. Yeah. All the actor, like, it really is a phenomenal film. The camera work was amazing. The way they adapted the original story was amazing. The acting was great. I fucking loved every actor in it. Like, you couldn't recognize Bill Skarsgård in the slightest. And I mean that as a good thing. You cannot tell that was Bill Skarsgård as Count Orlok. It didn't look like him. It didn't sound like him. Oh fuck. I probably should have stepped in his immortality thing. Whatever, I'll just let him heal me up. Let me get some ult charge. Yeah. Bill Skarsgård killed it. Willem Dafoe killed it. Aaron Taylor Johnson killed it. Lily Rose Depp was fucking phenomenal. Aaron Taylor Johnson, I think he had a very important role in the movie, despite the fact that he wasn't exactly a main character, but he just like, his character really just meant something to me. Fuck. I hit a nice nut on her too, but you know I'm playing Squirrel. I like this character's gun just feels weird. I'll be honest. Yeah, it was. Oh, and Count Orlok himself, he was really scary. I was actually really scared a few times. Like there's a few scenes in the movie that made me jump. Holy shit. Yeah, so there's like a few scenes in the movie that actually made me jump, and they were all from Count Orlok, just like being Count Orlok, and it was really it was really fucking scary. Now I do have one critique though of Count Orlok's design. If you if that's a little bit surprising, I think that he should have been balder. Now, I don't know if anyone's noticed this. Where they gave him like a little swoop of hair on top, very thin hair, very bald. He's very bald. He's very bald. They gave him a little thin swoop of hair on the top of his head, right, and a mustache. They gave him a mustache as well. I'm not gonna show an image because is it like the best part about scary movies is you don't see the monster before the movie, right? You know, never show the monster in the trailer. Right, and I'm gonna keep true to that. I know I know this is not a trailer, but I'm talking about the movie. I'm not gonna. You gotta see it for yourself. But they gave him a mustache and a little swoop of hair, and honestly, I think he should have been completely just bald, like he was in the original. Like I don't know. He definitely looked good. He was definitely scary, but when it comes to like pure design philosophy and design itself, oh oops. Of a character like Count Orlok, I prefer the original, where he was fully bald, no mustache, no nothing. And his teeth were a lot more visible. Like there's a few shots where you could see Count Orlok's teeth, right, but it wasn't like the original where like he kind of looked like a Squirrel girl right here, with her teeth always sticking out. And I don't know. I would have preferred him to be more hairless, but I do like the fact that they gave him very like empty looking eyes. They gave him the eyes of a blind man, and I fucking love that. That is so scary, so cool, and it's great. And he was mostly bald. He just had that little thin swoop of hair. Aw, look at his little feet actually. Oh my god, he's so cute. Oh, look at him. Look at the shark. Look at the shark. Aww. I love Jeff. If he was a better character, I'd play him so much more. Because, I actually am GM. I know it doesn't seem like it for my Squirrel Girl gameplay. But that's because I'm a GM support. I'm kind of just playing Squirrel Girl because she's a very easy, just turn your brain off, spam a choke point with projectiles type character. But yeah, I'm a Grandmaster Adam Warlock, Luna, and Mantis player, if you can tell. I can even show my rank after this game. I picked GM 1. I'm almost GM 2 right now. In GM 3. But yeah, I'm gonna touch more Nicholas Hoult as Thomas Hutter. I liked him. He wasn't my favorite part of the movie, but I feel like he really served the role well. And I mean, shit, no one really watches the original Nosferatu for fucking whoever played him as Thomas Hutter, right? Like they're there for Count Orlok and the story of like what he's doing. Oh, okay. Put that shield down. Put that shield down too. Pussy, take damage. I'm just gonna shoot this Loki clone if I'm missing all those shots. Okay, I just wasn't even aiming. I wasn't even moving my mouse. I'm gonna be so for real. I was like trying to collect my thoughts on what I wanted to say about Nicholas Hoult as Hutter. Why did it sound like she had something in her mouth when she said like right, Chippy Co? I like Squirrel's voice actor. She's funny. You couldn't kill him there? Okay. Hold on. This is gonna bounce, it's gonna stun someone. No, okay, it didn't. Oh wow, he just went up immediately. Oh, okay, type shit. I think they should add actual, like, logic to that ult. Oh, wow. That's going right to me. Yeah. Nicholas Hoult, he was pretty good. I definitely like the character designs in general they did for this movie. It's very fitting of the time. The accents they put on, it works. I like that they gave Nicholas Holt's character, Thomas Hutter, a lot more a lot more courage in this movie, right? Like in the original, he really was kind of just like a pussy, but like he actually made a lot more of an effort in this version, like to actually fight back against Count Orlok. Oh, what the fuck? Since when was she there? Oh, and I think that is pretty cool. The fact that they made him a lot. I feel like they made him a lot more interesting. Also, the acting in general is just way better in this movie. I remember in the original, there's a lot of overacting. There's a lot of overacting in the original, like very but like that's just how silent films were, you know, very exaggerated movements, very like very overacted, like it's definitely a better like overall film than the original. I'll say that. The original is a masterpiece, and this is also a masterpiece. Like that's my take. And it is overall better. The only thing I actually prefer about the original. Oh, I couldn't bounce up out of that. Why is he taking us this way? Just take us off the map. I'll just go somewhere and hide. Thank you, Jeff. No. Oh, I thought it was my Jeff dying. I thought I heard death noise for Jeff. The only thing I like more about the original is the iconic Count Orlok design, where he's fully bald and all that shit. I feel he's a lot more cartoonish looking in the original, but I will say, like, I just like that design more. But besides that, they really paid their respects to the original movie, did it justice, while also like improving upon it. Oh, I thought she was gonna move that way, and the shield would go down. I thought I was about to do some high IQ play. What is it about to run off the map? No, it's not. Wow, 34% accuracy. I need to lock in. Overall, I would definitely recommend anybody to like see Nosferatu. Again, I'm not trying to like spoil the plot or nothing, so that's why I'm not going too in depth about anything. Like, this is just a YAP session, you know. It's not a full-on movie review. But overall, I mean, shit, it's a great movie. I recommend anyone to see it. Probably not with your parents, like I did. But that's because I'm 17, you know. I don't have photo ID because some complications. So I needed to go with my mom. But definitely don't watch with your mom. Do not watch Nosferatu with your mom. I would not recommend that. There's a few scenes where it's just very awkward to be sitting right next to my mom watching that movie. Because the movie is very sexual. I mean, if you want me to give you a little plot summary, a dream invading horny vampire terrorizes the life of a girl in her dreams for a long time, and then he finally comes to fruition to make her his in person through, yeah. So Um, yeah, that's a little plot summary. The most dumbed down plot summary ever. Horny vampire is after a girl. And yeah. And if you've seen the original, you definitely know what the plot's going to be like. If you know anything about the original. I definitely recommend that you do see the original. I think the movie itself is public domain by now. The original. Because, I mean, it's 102 years old. So, I think you could watch it just about anywhere. Hold on. I'm locking in. No, I'm not locking in. I'm still not even hitting shit. I'm so bad at this character. Just trying to turn my brain off. Fuck. I'm going negative. Wow. See, this is my main support. Ooh. Oh, that was huge. Overall, my review, I'd say it's like a 9 or it's honestly a 10 out of 10. It's one of my favorite movies I've ever seen so far. Oh, I killed something? Cool. I'm just generally a big horror fan, so I might be kind of biased, and I'm also a big fan of the original Nosferatu. But yeah, generally, it's a great movie. I don't think there's much wrong with it. They did what they needed to do, and they did it well. Oh my god, no way he survived that. How'd some of those miss? I'm kind of confused. Who said that? Which character said that? Clogs to Clogs voice? I don't know. What does that mean? Was it Luna? Yeah, if you haven't seen it and you're a big fan of horror, I definitely consider it a modern horror masterpiece. At the very least. Shit. I'm just inting at this point. Oops. 10 deaths? Wow. I promise, guys, I'm not bad at this game. I play a hit scan support. We'll probably come to the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed just hearing me talk about a movie I saw yesterday. And, yeah, oh, wait, yeah, see, I wasn't capping. I'm good. I'm hip. But yeah, final conclusion, Nosferatu, horny vampire, great movie, and, if you're an enjoyer of horror in any way, watch the original, then watch the new one. The original is free to watch on, like, basically any website, considering it's public domain, and, yeah, have a good rest of your day.